Hello, welcome to 1 Hour SaaS. My name is Mubashir Iqbal, everybody calls me Mubs, and I'm building a SaaS business in just 1 hour a day. This is update for hour number 34 of building Podcast Ping. It's an uptime monitoring system built for podcasters. Today, I worked on building out the remaining bits that we needed for the home page and stuff. So here we kind of mention a blog, and we don't have a blog yet. And so when I added the blog for 1 Hour SaaS, which I'm just going to open up so you guys can see it. When you go to the blog here, you'll see that this is very simple listing, and it's got most features I want for 1 Hour SaaS, and it's using a package called Wink. Let's find it. But I wanted something a little bit more full featured as a kind of full blog for this particular. For Podcast Ping, I think I'm going to want to do something a little more elaborate with the fields and categories, and because I want to write some, a lot of stuff about uptime and monitoring and podcasts, and I want that all to be very easily findable and stuff. It's not just kind of a simple listing. So rather than use Wink again for this particular project, I decided I was going to use Statamic, which I had a hand in creating many moons ago, but I haven't worked on it in a very long time. It's up to version 3, just came out recently, and I haven't used version 3, so I was going to just try and install this. So I haven't deployed anything to production yet. This is all kind of on my local instance, but I kind of went through the instructions and installed Statamic into the existing application that we have. Obviously, that's one of the reasons I wanted to use Statamic and not something like WordPress or something like that. It allows you to actually install it right inside of an existing application. It doesn't have to be kind of standalone thing. So yeah, I went in and I created what Statamic calls collections, and you can see this kind of a post here, and post will have fields. It's got a title right now. It's just got a title and excerpt, and the content, which is kind of a markdown field. It's also got a slug and a publish date and a featured image. And that's all configurable right from here. You can go into posts here and you can kind of see the fields. You can add fields of different kinds as well. I'm going to fully flush this out in the next hour or so, probably. And then I kind of went through and I started to wire this up into the application. So you can kind of see here we've got the front end, and it's kind of pulling the post that I had created. I haven't actually linked it yet. Oh, let's fix that on live stream, shall we? So really it's just here. I think in this, I'm not actually sure how this is supposed to work, but you can just use the slug, and since I know that this is going to be on blog, I'm just going to fix it just so that we can I think for the slug you used the method for it, and so yeah, you can see that. And then I haven't built this bit yet, but you can see how this is the actual content for the actual post itself as well. So because that was all that I had in that particular post, was just some lorem ipsum here, but that is the content that is being shown right here. So yeah, took me a while because I had to kind of understand how Statamic is organized now in version 3, and understand how I was going to attach it to my existing application. But if you haven't taken a look at Statamic, highly recommend it. And I love the fact that you can kind of throw it into an existing application, and you don't have to have it take over or be with things like WordPress, it kind of takes over yours, or you have to run it on a subdomain or with a proxy or something like that to get it to be on like /blog. versus with something like this. And obviously with kind of Wink too, you can just kind of mount it onto onto a route within your application. So I'm kind of using it as a headless CMS effectively. I mean, it obviously has a control panel that you can use to kind of manage all of the content itself. But in terms of like building the output, building what you see in terms of the index and stuff, it's just got some classes that you can use to call and to get like a list of the posts and things like that. So I created a blog controller, and so here I just kind of use Statamic to kind of figure out what the published posts are, and then I can just render them and loop through them like I would like any other Laravel collection at that point as well. So still kind of figuring it all out, but kind of like I said, I'm liking it so far, and we'll kind of see where things end up. But that's it for today. Just a quick little blog, adding a blog to a website. So that's it for today, and we'll see you next time.